Santiago, Tzu volunteers hold an aid distribution for quake survivors in Iquique, Chile. We find out how young people in Taiwan can achieve their dreams and success by working together in unity. Welcome to DaAi Headlines. I'm Helena. Thank you for joining us. In Chile, following a powerful earthquake in mid-March, on April 1st, another 8.2 earthquake struck the city of Iquique, collapsing over 9,000 houses. To help, Santiago Tzu volunteers traveled to the city to hold an aid distribution.
A devastating earthquake destroyed over 9,000 houses in Chile, leaving residents of Tarapacá in desperate need of assistance. On March 16th, a 6.3 earthquake hit northern Chile, with tremors felt across the region. Later, on April 1st, a magnitude 8.2 quake struck the city of Iquique. To help, Tzu volunteers from Santiago traveled some 2,000 kilometers by plane to hold an aid distribution for the quake survivors. It was another rough trip for volunteers who arrived with relief items for the disaster area. Altogether, 70 volunteers delivered aid supplies to the distribution venue, enough to support 1,000 families for 1 week.
Although we are quake victims as well, we still want to play our part and help those in greater need. As we can see here, there are so many people that need our help.
We are quake victims as well. Fortunately, we all survived and our business wasn't affected. As long as we have the will and the opportunity, we should come together to help.
I think most quake survivors have yet to find peace of mind because the aftershocks have not stopped. We hope to do something on their behalf.
Volunteers and recipients joined together in sign language. After the aid distribution, several recipients are reluctant to say goodbye.
I'm very moved because I would have never guessed that in the end, it would be people from Taiwan coming to lend us a hand.
Recently, Indonesia, Bandung team members and Tzu volunteers held a free clinic in Sambansur to treat local residents. Meanwhile, in Sri Lanka, an aid distribution was held for care recipients in Hambantota and Colombo as a way to celebrate the country's new year.
This year on April 14th, Sri Lankans mark their new year with celebrations and festivities. However, in Colombo, a group of residents are instead spending their time at a city free clinic volunteering. Dr. Damika's medical service for the sick and poor has become the long-awaited ray of hope in this medically deprived area. Never missing a chance to give, Gunasiri this time also brought along a new friend to help give residents a haircut. The New Year's aid distribution is especially meaningful to Colombo volunteers, as it's the first time they have organized an event like this by themselves. Many recipients brought back bamboo coin banks, and although the money was not a lot, the outpour of love spoke volumes. At the Tzu Hambantota Liaison Office, kitchen volunteers are busy preparing vegetarian dishes to welcome care recipients for the celebration. Among those who have received Tzu's love and care, this mother wanted to express her gratitude for Tzu's help in paying for her son's medical fees. Because of my son, I need much help. Tzu volunteers are just like family, taking care of me and my son. They have given us much love. Another is this mother, holding her 4-year-old daughter who is blind and suffers from developmental delays. I am really grateful for the help Tzu has given me. It is because of their love that my child does not go hungry. They have also lessened the financial burden of my medical fees. The New Year aid distribution included a 30-kilogram bag of rice, which will feed a family for a month. For these Tzu volunteers, the true meaning of celebrating the New Year is to help those in need. Meanwhile, in Indonesia, Bandung of West Java was a resort town for early Dutch settlers. And with fair weather all year long, people have come to nickname Bandung the Paris of Java. However, hidden within the affluence are poor residents who ignore their aches and pains because they can't afford to see a doctor, like 63-year-old Anna, who has had trouble catching her breath lately, but put off seeking treatment until Tzu Chi's free clinic today.
When the doctor checked me today, he said I didn't have asthma, but it's because I'm exhausted. That's why I can't breathe. Thank you, Tzu Chi, for coming to help those of us who are struggling financially in life.
Every year in Indonesia, TIMA members and Tzu Chi volunteers travel to different parts of Indonesia to conduct free clinics. This time, a total of 71 volunteers and medical staff arrived at West Java's Bandung to help over 200 patients at the free clinic.
Thank you for holding this free clinic. After seeing the doctors today, I hope I can recover soon. When people see how quick I've healed, I believe that will attract more people to attend the next Tzu Chi free clinic.
I'm filled with joy to be able to collaborate with the Tzu Chi Foundation to cure the sick and the poor. Tzu Chi volunteers have organized this free clinic very well, and the event ran smoothly. Furthermore, patients not only receive medical aid, but the love and care of volunteers as well.
During the free clinic, not only were medical personnel safeguarding patients' health, but volunteers were also giving those waiting to be seen some basic health tips.
Through this event, I hope to give local residents a hand and also to recruit few like-minded individuals to join the ranks of Tzu Chi.
Seizing the opportunity to spread Tzu Chi's mission further, volunteers hope the seeds planted in patients' hearts will blossom one day.
In Taiwan, the starting salary for a young college graduate has declined steadily over the years to now $700 a month. Many young people are at a loss at what to do with their life with such a low income. We have prepared the following report to hopefully shed some light on the topic.
Every generation has its own setbacks and faces different circumstances. For the young people of this generation, they might no longer have to worry about taking on jobs such as a dishwasher, but on the other hand, they face competition from around the world.
Young people of Taiwan are full of dreams and inspiration, yet they face the curse of a salary of $700 per month.
$700 a month is really kind of low, so I want to enhance my professional skills and climb upward.
The things I am learning now will not be sufficient to sustain me in the job market, so I am trying my best to learn more.
Where is the doorway to happiness? In April of 2014, the former Prime Minister of Bhutan, the happiest nation in Asia, visited Taiwan and saw something unique among the nation's youth.
This country has the highest level of volunteerism in the world. And I know that spirit prevails among the youth today as well.
Mr. Tingley also pointed out that due to globalization, youth nowadays must keep altruism in their hearts as they pursue their dreams. And it all starts with a proper education.
We need to bring about a revolution, a change in our education content, whereby the main thrust is not to succeed as individuals through competition, but rather through cooperation.
Attitude determines altitude, and young people need a fine role model. The former CEO of Lalanda's Taipei Hotel, Mr. Yan Changshou, has taken the ups and downs in life in stride. In 1971, when Taiwan withdrew from the United Nations, Mr. Yan had just begun working. In 1979, when Taiwan severed diplomatic ties with the US, he revamped his career. In 2009, after Typhoon Morakot ravaged Taiwan, Mr. Yan decided to retire and start a charity. Arriving at an indigenous community in Taidong, Mr. Yan wants to help these indigenous youth find their own path in life.
Strengthen your vision and focus. Remember, your expression sets the tone for the whole performance, which will affect the audience. It's your show. Go for it.
Having endured the chaos of former eras, 67 years old Mr. Yan sees Taiwan's strength.
Taiwan is a very fertile land. First, our information is widely accessible and transparent. Second, we have a strong and profound cultural foundation. Third, we have a democratic government. All these will help our next generation cultivate innovation.
However, to help youth find new sources of innovation, the current education system needs to be revamped.
I think there are three principles in education. One is attainment, second is global connections, third is professional skill sets.
The younger generation should use globalization to their advantage by overcoming language barriers and adjusting their mindsets.
Personally, I look forward to young people being able to think for themselves. They should be curious and thoughtful at all times while searching for the truth. In this way, they will be able to find a direction in life.
Whether it be Taiwan's indigenous communities or its cities, young people everywhere are working to put Mr. Yan's lessons into practice.
Next, we go to Malaysia's Banyan Lepas Tzu Chi Kindergarten to meet Deng Youhua, who has found that being a DaAi mother has brought her a new sense of accomplishment. I am a university instructor.
I am a computer engineer at Intel.
I'm a product manager.
I am currently a computer engineer at an electronics company.
Each have a good job and a warm family. These are Tzu Chi's DaAi mothers.
Teacher Honglan said that being a mother, you must learn to live for yourself. I am a DaAi mother.
Deng Youhua got involved in Tzu Chi as a Tzu Qin. Then in 2012, when she sent her child to attend Tzu Chi kindergarten, she also found her place as a DaAi mother.
After being a DaAi mother, I found that the things in life that make you happy can fulfill the need of accomplishment in life. That is how I have come to live life for myself.
Deng Youhua also uses her expertise in computers to prepare the syllabus.
Youhua will prep the lessons ahead of time, and if our lesson have a storytelling section, she will download and email the story to each DaAi mother.
Deng Youhua also puts much effort into caring for her fellow DaAi mothers.
I don't have children of my own, so I was unfamiliar with how to best communicate with children. When I first started, but Youhua has given me assistance when needed.
Hoping to provide the best for their children, a group of mothers have also unexpectedly found a source of support and encouragement for themselves.
Eleventh grader Guo Li-cai lost his father when he was 10 years old, which left his mother, who suffers from multiple disabilities, a single parent. Seeing how depressed his mother was about their situation, Guo later encouraged her to join him in volunteering.
Entering the tiny flat where Guo Li-cai and his mother live, one would find it without much space to move around in. Ashamed of her cerebral palsy and other debilitating conditions, Guo Li-cai's mother often shuts herself away at home.
I'm afraid if I go to school, he will lose face in front of his friends.
Mature beyond his age, Guo Li-cai does not care about such things and does his best to open up his mother's heart.
In my eyes, my mother is no more like other mothers, so even if she doesn't show up, I will talk to my classmates about her.
When Guo Li-cai was 10, his father passed away from liver cancer. The last words his father said to him was for him to take care of his mother. To this day, Guo Li-cai has fulfilled that wish and more. An active volunteer himself, Guo Licai decided to invite his mother to join him and leave the confines of their home.
We have received much help in the past, but since I don't have any money to give, I'll just help in any way I can.
Seeing you reminds me of my grandmother.
My mother wasn't always this outgoing. Now she will chat with others on her own.
Now that Guo Licai's mother has found new meaning in her life, her thoughts are more positive.
My child is getting older. I can't keep using him as a crutch. I need to stand on my own.
Of course, Guo Licai continues to look out for his mother's well-being as well.
I hope we can continue to care for others in society together. This way, she can be part of our community.
Seeing the deep bond between mother and son, others can't help but give their encouragement and support.
你爱心好啦，你囝仔也乖啊。
In Taiwan, on a recent visit to a nursing home, Taichung Tzu volunteers organized a saxophone band to bring the seniors some joy. Meanwhile, in Hsinchu, members of the China University of Science and Technology's Tzu Club also visited their local nursing home.
Learning by doing, these university students are learning how to care for seniors.
Through our interaction with our parents, perhaps it's because the Chinese are more conservative, so we seldom tell our parents we love them, but this is something I'm working on.
Chinese tend to be more shy when it comes to openly expressing their love for their family. Tzu from the China University of Science and Technology periodically visit seniors at a nursing home. This time, they were joined by exchange students from China.
I've never massaged my grandparents back home. Coming here, I learned to do that and bring them joy too.
要给他们做一下，让他们高兴。
其实这些大陆交换学生
These Chinese exchange students have been actively participating in Tzu activities during their time here. Through this visit to this nursing home, we hope they have learned some valuable lessons.
Being able to serve others, these students are determined to take this warmth and love back home and extend it to their families as well. These old-time tunes take seniors on a trip down memory lane.
The master said only by first lighting up our heart can we inspire others to do the same.
As volunteers sing along, smiles begin to appear on the seniors' faces. A saxophone band performs out of their love for music. Like Tzu volunteers, they spread their joy to others without expecting anything in return.
It's an opportunity for us to learn the meaning of life. While we benefit from society, we should reciprocate. This is what society taught us.
Tzu's philosophy is great love. Tzu helps the poor and educates the rich all over the world.
The volunteers' visit and entertaining activities gave these seniors an unforgettable day.
In Malaysia, to help students overcome their fear of visiting the doctor when ill, teachers of DaAi Educare Center in Kuala Lumpur organized a game of doctor and patient. But first, let's go to Taiwan, where students of the Tainan DaAi Kindergarten are learning about a mother's selfless love and respect for life.
Oh dear, the mother hen's egg has been swapped. What should she do? The other animals tell her to leave the other egg, but the mother hen doesn't want to. The mother hen hatched the egg and cared for it as her own child. This short play aims to teach students about selfless love.
Through
this play, we hope to teach students to have respect and cherish all living beings.
The mother hen is great. She raised another egg as her own. She even took the pheasant to find worms to eat and took the duck for a swim.
I think the hen is very selfless. She cherishes life.
Students give it their all and in the process learn to respect all living beings while allowing the seeds of love in their hearts to flourish. The DaAi Mobile Medical Clinic takes off. On board the medical bus they created, students are heading to their respective medical stations.
We have 5 main stations today. The first is the eye testing station, the second is the eye care station, and the third is for basic health checkups where one can get one's height measured and temperature taken. The fourth is the dental station, and at the 5th station is where patients can learn about oral hygiene.
Some dress in white robes playing the doctor, while others play the patient. Through this fun-filled experience, children overcame their fear of doctors.
Some of the little ones eat too much candy and don't brush their teeth afterwards. At least they now know how to look after their teeth. These events organized by the DaAi Educare Center has given children the courage to see doctors when needed, especially dentists. I am sure they'll love going to the dentist now.
No longer afraid of the doctor or dentist, some have a new ambition.
I was in charge of listening to the children's heartbeat. Helping others makes me happy. I hope I can become a doctor because doctors help people.
Instilling medical knowledge in children when young also inspires their compassion within.
In Taiwan, to celebrate the upcoming Mother's Day, students of Tzu Chi's parent-child class in Taoyuan and Banqiao seized the chance to offer tea to their parents as a way to express their thanks. But first, we join a Buddha Day ceremony held at a community kindergarten in Taoyuan County. To create a solemn and peaceful atmosphere, Tzu Chi volunteers set up the venue with extra attentiveness. Today, Taoyuan Tzu Chi volunteers are holding a Buddha Day ceremony at a community kindergarten. As many students of Tzu Chi's parent-child class are participating in the ceremony for the very first time, many are extremely nervous.
These children are very young, so it is very hard for them to stand obediently in line. We hope today's event can inspire them to be more respectful and still.
The ceremony is not only joined by students of Tzu Chi's parent-child class, but also community residents. Meanwhile, at the Tzu Chi Banqiao grounds, students of the parent-child class respectfully offer their parents a cup of tea and a warm hug to express their gratitude. During the event, volunteers also put on skits and interactive games to inspire students to be more thoughtful.
I will take care of myself so my mother doesn't have to worry about me.
I think what touched me the most is that he has learned to take the time to make birthday cards for us and his grandparents.
Parents have also discovered that their children have become more considerate after attending Tzu Chi's parent-child class.
We need to help out with household chores when we are done with our tasks.
Before she would say, "Daddy, why do you get off work so late?" Now she has learned to say, "Daddy works hard because he wants to provide a better future for us."
Thanks to the parent-child class, youngsters have learned to be more thoughtful and express their gratitude to those around them. We will leave you with these images. Thank you for watching DaAi Headlines. Goodbye.